Hi, welcome back to the journey. My name is Michelle, and today I would like to share some fun facts about my country, Poland, with you. I bet you didn't hear about them. At least I hope so. So, first one. Did you know that back in the days, in the second half of the 20th century, when serial killers were everywhere, Poland was also full of them? Such killers were often assigned with nickname vampire, plus the name of their origin. And so we have, for example, a vampire from Zagłębie. It's Zdzisław Marchwicki, who killed 14 women. A vampire from Bytom. It's Joachim Knahała, who killed 5 women. A vampire from Kraków, who killed and set fires. A vampire from Kalisz. It's Samuel Fernbach, who raped and killed children, and many others. Let me know if you'd like to hear more about them. The second one is bulletproof vest. Bulletproof vest was invented and created by Poles Kazimierz Żekleń and Jan Szczepanik. The first public trial of Szczepanik's bulletproof vest was conducted in 1901. Yeah, I just said zero. It took place in Vienna, where the inventor had a studio at the time. The bulletproof material quickly became famous. In 1902, only 16 years old King Alfonso XIII fell victim to attack organized by anarchists. The monarch lived through it, precisely thanks to the Pole's invention. Next, the vest made a furor among American gangsters. You're welcome. Thirdly, in my city Wrocław, there is one of the oldest or the oldest restaurant in Europe. Piwnica Świdnicka, or how can you translate the Świdnica cellar, has been in operation since 1273 until today. It's located in the very heart of the city. In its long story, the grandmother of all Wrocław restaurants has welcomed millions of guests within its walls, including many known from the pages of textbooks and encyclopedias. Crowned heads, artists, scientists, philosophers, and athletes, also politicians. It has witnessed great historical events, multiple border changes, and countless human stories told in all languages, as they write on their website. Today you can taste exceptional dishes here, and I still haven't been there. 4. We have in Poland the largest medieval castle in the world. This is Malbork Castle, built in several stages from 1280 to mid-15th century by the Teutonic Order. Initially the conventual seat of the commandery. From 1309, after Siegfried von Feuchtwagen moved 1457. Between 1457 and 1772, the residence of the Kings of Poland. From 1466, the seat of the Royal Prussian authorities. From 1568, the seat of the Maritime Commission. In 1772, occupied by the administration of the Kingdom of Prussia and devastated between 1773 and 1804. Reconstructed in the first half of the 19th century, destroyed in 1945, and reconstructed again since 1947. Declared a Monument of History in 1994, entered on the UNESCO World Heritage List in 1997. 5. Halloween is approaching in big steps. In Poland, it is definitely not as popular as in the USA. Trend of this holiday came from the West maybe 30 years ago, but didn't win the hearts of Poles. Halloween is being celebrated in the Western way by more and more people, but rather only by the young. The older generations look at it crookedly. Of course, we have our own traditions associated with the date, and they are dziady or zaduszki. Dziady in Slavic folklore is a term for the spirits of ancestors and a set of pre-Christian rites, rituals and customs that were dedicated to them. The essence of this ritual was communing between the living and the dead, specifically establishing relationships with the soul of ancestors, periodically returning to the abodes of their lives. Purpose of the ritual activities was to win the favor of the dead, who were considered guardians in the sphere of fertility. As part of the rituals of the grandfathers, the soul arriving in this world had to be placated in order to secure their favor and at the same time help them achieve peace in the hereafter. The basic ritual form was the feeding and watering of the souls, for example with honey, porridge, eggs, and vodka, during special feasts prepared in homes or cemeteries, directly on graves. A characteristic element of these feasts was the consuming household members dropped or poured parts of the food and drink on the table, floor or grave for the souls of the dead. In some areas, however, the ancestors also had to be provided with an opportunity to bathe and warm themselves. The latter condition was fulfilled by lighting bonfires, the function of which is sometimes explained differently. They were meant to light the way for the wandering souls, so that they would not get lost and could spend the night among loved ones. Remnants of these customs are modern candles lit on the graves. However, the fire, especially the one lit at the crossroads, may have had another meaning as well. The idea was to prevent the exits of demons, which were believed to manifest exceptional activity during this period. Zaduszki, or Święto Wszystkich Zmarłych, which can translate to All Saints' Day, are celebrated on the large scale in Poland today. In fact, they are two different holidays, but I won't go into details now. Everyone, like one man, goes on November the 1st or the 2nd to the graves of their loved ones, cleans them and lights candles, remembering. Of course, special liturgical ceremonies are also held. November the 1st is a public holiday, free of work. Often for this time, even special place transportation is created, going to the cemeteries, and roads are guarded by police. The traffic is really big. A similar but less pompous and official holiday similar to Halloween in Poland is St. Andrew's Day, Andrzejki, where people fortune tell their future, mainly concerning love and marriage. For example, by pouring wax through a keyhole and reading the shapes. It's celebrated on the night of November 29th and 30th. Number 6. Poles love their Pope. John Paul II can be found literally everywhere. In every city there is at least one street, square, or there is at least one monument, not to mention the holy pictures in every self-respecting Polish home and other devotional items. Let me know from what country are you watching me, and do you have also some hope on a certain people? Number 7. Desert. Within the country we have a desert. Pustynia Łędowska is freely translating to mistaken desert. Yes, it's the only natural desert in Europe. It may not be very big, it's 33 square kilometers, but it is still a desert and it has wandering sand dunes. Number 8 is short. Do you know a word wart? Well, in Polish it means luck. Number 9 is also short. If you come to Polish house as a guest, you take off your shoes. Finally, number 10. Well, you could suspect it, because complaining is a national sport of Poland. Polish people are literally the grumpy cat of Europe. Yes, of course, we can be warm and smiling, and as history and present shows, in very tough moments, we can unite and help each other and others. But on daily basis, we just complain about everything and everyone, about our government, about our country. We say we have a country made of a cardboard. We complain about the weather, about other people's work, about literally everything. And on the top of that, we are always expressing our opinions on unfamiliar topics. We are experts on everything, especially politics. And we tend to be spiteful, possessive, and jealous. Well, that wasn't the best advertisement. It's really not that bad. And that would be it. Let me know if you liked it, or if you want me to elaborate on any of the topics. I also encourage you to subscribe to the channel to help me grow. Thanks and see ya!